Listen, AI is taking over the world, and there's dozens of new tools that are coming out every single day using artificial intelligence to replace things that we do on a daily basis. And realistically, with that cadence and with how quickly AI is improving day by day, it might very soon replace your job as well, unless you pull an Uno reverse card and you use AI to your own advantage to help you make money. And I'm talking realistically, you could probably earn upwards of $500 every single day with the following 4 tools that I'm going to mention to you guys in today's video. The first tool that we have on the list is called Generated.Photos, which is pretty much an AI platform that creates human-like faces using artificial intelligence. So if you take a look at the gallery here, all of these different faces, the different sexes, the different ethnic groups, the different age groups, all of these different people, they are created from scratch by AI. So these people are not out there walking the world. They don't exist. They're not real. And on the left side, we have a multitude of different filters and options that we can filter this by. So we can do a beautified look, we can do front facing, left facing, right facing. So let's play around with some of these. All right, let's do a right facing. We can do female. We can do a young adult. Ethnicity, let's keep it. Let's do Latino. ¿Por qué no? Let's do eye color brown. Hair color, we'll do brown as well. And then emotion, you can even play with emotions. We can do joy, right? So if we click apply, you get a selection of different, let's call them characters because they're not real, different faces that you can use for this. So not only can you do faces on Generated.Photos, but you can also now do the new feature, which you can create an entire human. So if you take a look here, on the right side we have a model that looks Oriental. You can change it to a Japanese ethnicity, right? So now we have a Japanese girl that's standing there. Caucasian, or you can even play with background to Paris. You can do stuff like that. So not only can you create faces with this platform, but you can also play and create an entire model with different poses, different expressions, different backgrounds with this tool as well. So this one you're like, all right, that's cool. We can make faces, we can make an entire model, but what can I do with that? Like, how am I supposed to make money with this? The first thing I'm gonna ask you is, just because you don't see a use case for a certain product, for a certain tool, for a certain business venture, just because you don't think that you'll use it, and because of that, you don't think that there's a business or demand for it, doesn't mean that there truly isn't demand for it, right? I want you to step outside of the box and actually see the use case for this. So realistically, for a tool like this, we can have the fashion industry use it. Websites like Shein, instead of hiring actual live models, having them come and paying a premium cost for them to model, try on their different products, they can use a model using this AI tool, and they can Photoshop their products on these models, and that's gonna cost them a fraction of what a real live model would cost. Tech world, companies can use these faces and these models as well. So if I'm a tech company and I wanna make a website, and in my company, diversity and inclusion is a big part of that, and I want my website to showcase that, I want all kinds of different people, different ethnicities, different age groups, I can easily showcase that using some tool like this instead of having to hire real models, because a lot of times the people that you see in these company websites aren't actual employees, they're real models. And likewise, you can see different use cases for law enforcement. Maybe a law enforcement officer wants to sketch a face of a suspect that they're looking for. And just like that, there's 1,000 different use cases that you can do this with. And there's why there's demand for people building profiles on Upwork to offer this service. And you can do the same thing as well. I want you to go on Upwork or Fiverr, create a profile offering the service, because there's not a lot of people offering this. And if you can even do 5 faces or 2 or 3 different models a day, then you can easily make upwards of $150 a day. The second tool that we have on our list today is called Writer.me, and it's pretty much an AI tool that helps you write different products. One of the biggest challenges with artificial intelligence today, and I'm talking some of the big players like ChatGPT, is that if you tell them to write you a piece of copy, if you tell them to write you some sort of an essay or an email, it is very easy to tell that this was written by an AI. It's all because of the selection of words that they pick, the way their sentences are structured, and the tone that it kind of carries, right? That cadence of the tone. It all is a little bit too perfect. You could tell this was written by a robot. That is where Writer.me is a little bit different, because Writer.me, it encourages you to write a piece of content, upload it to them, and then it uses how you write, your word choices, the tone that you use in your writing, and it takes all of that into account to write whatever you want it to write for you. So what are the use cases for this, and how can you make money using Writer.me? First of all, there's so many use cases. You can literally write an essay for a college student and charge them for that, right? What I want you to understand is a lot of these things, a lot of these tools that I'm gonna mention in today's video, they are service-based tools, which means that you're gonna provide a service for an individual. And unless you market that service, no one's gonna know that you have this to offer. So what I want you to do is I want you to market your service. And you can do that on websites like Upwork, you can do it on websites like Fiverr.com. And on there, you can use this tool to create a profile for yourself saying that you can do copywriting, you can write essays for students, you can help people with their resume buildings, with their cover letters, you can write ebooks or help people write their online courses. You can even help content creators like me write content. So there's 1,000 different use cases for this. And the way they use Writer.me is, for example, all right, let's say that I'm a service provider and I provide a copy service for copywriting, right? So I can be like, write a piece of copy for an online teddy bear store. And then you click on write for me. And it does that, right? So attention, snuggle up the cutest teddy bears online. Interest, welcome to our online teddy bear store, where every bear is a cuddly companion waiting to bring joy into your life. From classic bears to trendy designs, we have the perfect furry friend for everyone. So you can see it writes a piece of copy that is actually easy to read, and it's really difficult to tell if this is written by AI or a human, right? It sounds very human-like. If you realistically help 1 or 2 clients a day, you can easily make $200 a day. But realistically, there's people that write 5 copies, even 10 copies a day. And if you go up to that level, you can make way more than $500 a day. All right, the third tool that we have is called play.ht. This one is very simple. It just pretty much takes all of your text and converts it into an audio. It sounds like a real human is talking to you or telling you something. And it doesn't sound like you're having a conversation with R2-D2. So if you go on the platform, the user interface is extremely easy to use. And we have different voices that we can select. I like Sarah. I don't know, I just feel like her little British accent is cool. All right, so if you put something like Haroon is currently making a video on how to make money using this tool. We click on generate speech and then play that audio.
Haroon is currently making a video on how to make money using this tool.
So as you can see, that audio.
To say that Haroon is the greatest creator to ever exist on the face of YouTube. In his free time, he helps his local fire department put out fires, and sometimes he saves stray kittens stuck in trees. Be like Haroon, he is cool as fuck. If you agree, hit the like button. If you don't agree, I don't care, still hit that like button. You fool. Wahahahaha.
How did it know that I save kittens from trees on my free time? How did it know that I helped the local fire department put out fires? That's crazy. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, there's a lot of use cases for this one. One of the most important use cases that I see for this tool is right now, if you go on social media, if you go on Instagram and you look at the reels, if you go on YouTube Shorts, if you go on TikToks, a lot of these creators create no-face content, which means that there's not a face behind their content. They're pretty much writing the content, and a tool like this is talking behind that content. So again, go on Upwork and go on Fiverr and simply just say that you can help content creators create no-face channels. And a lot of content creators are going to pay you good money for a service like this. So our last tool helps you write that content, Writer.me. This tool helps you take that text, convert it into speech. So this way you can create that no-face content for these content creators. All right, this last tool that I have is something that I actually use in my own workflow as well. So I use it on a weekly basis, even daily basis sometimes, for my own work, right? This one's called InVideo.io. This one pretty much takes that text that you've written with Writer.me and converts it into a video format. And your main bread and butter for this one would be to create ads for marketers. And there's so many people, so many different companies, so many marketing agencies that would kill to hire you for something like this. I've already used Writer.me to create me a piece of content, because you can also, if you want to go that route of making a no-face YouTube channel, this kind of completes it, right? Writer.me creates the content for you, Play.ht creates the audio, converts that text into an audio format. InVideo.io will then take that speech and that audio, and it'll create an actual video using that speech for you. And I've done something like that with Writer.me, and I have the text here, right? So I've created a piece of content, and I want to see what it looks like, and we're going to see it together because I want you to see how cool this website is. All right, so we have an audience that we want to select. We have a look and feel that we can select, minimalist, modern, and then platform, let's do YouTube, and then it's going to create that video for us. All right, the video is finally done. Okay, so let's play it together and see how it looks.
Everyone, are you on the hunt for that perfect cuddly companion? Well, let me take you on a little adventure through the magical world of teddy bears. I'm not just talking about any teddy bears. I'm talking about a place where every teddy bear has its own personality, its own story, and that's right here at my online teddy bear shop. Whether you're a fan of the classic brown bear, or you fancy something a bit more unique like a panda bear or even a unicorn bear, we've got it all. Each teddy is crafted with love and care, ensuring they're not just toys, but lifelong friends. Imagine coming home after a long day to a fluffy, smiling face waiting to give you a big, soft hug. That's the kind of joy a teddy bear brings. It's not just about having a cute toy, it's about bringing...
Okay, anyways, you get the idea. This was created literally by me typing some text into a website, and then it created, the whole video for me. I didn't have to input different videos, make an audio, put the background music. If you've done any sort of editing, video editing, you know how much work goes into it. This just did all of that with me having to paste something into it and then click the button generate, and it did all of it for me. All right, I hope this video brought you all some value, and I hope that you actually go out there and use these tools to make some decent money. And as always, thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.